start on the ground with Washington. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Washington.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. On the run, it's Spencer. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right?
Turns on the Jets. At the 20. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? The Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Spencer. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to pound it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up third and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. So now on comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Taylor wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Eccles. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Washington. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just sit.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Straight ahead, it's Spencer.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keep it on the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a crease, it's Spencer. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up. Down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Hits inside, it's Spencer. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Now on third down for this offense. Gets the back moving. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Bearcats looking to convert on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Got to make the play on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On third down, here's Washington. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Taylor wants to throw it. Way off target there.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. They'll give it to Washington. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Dumps it off in the flats. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Man, sometimes these receivers / running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option one, taking away option two. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost again.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his second sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snaps on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for space. It's Spencer. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. Looking for the edge. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. Fires left side, it's Smith. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Waters.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
He'll pull it on the read. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's touchdown Cincinnati! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Taylor wants to throw. Moves to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 22 team, the Clemson Tigers.
Bringing it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Keeps it himself. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Washington again. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making
wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback keep. Plows through the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The ride. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Spencer. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Touchback? We don't want no stinking touchback. Here he comes out of his end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Tigers are flying down the field. They'll give it to Washington. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down to the air. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's a give to Washington. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Goodman. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Spencer. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. Runs through a tackle. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Cuts it upfield. It's Spencer. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Pulls it. Quick toss. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Rushes on. Makes the grab. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He uncorks one deep. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Out wide left, it's Spencer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. On a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. 4th down, gotta have it here. Under pressure. Converts on 4th down, still going. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Turns upfield, it's Goodman. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking for the edge. Pulls it again on the option. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads it left. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Left side is Singleton. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Got the back over the middle.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Auburn lines up quickly. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And it's good! We're going to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. They'll give it to Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He'll run it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down and overtime. They'll go with Washington. He did not